Assalamu'alaikum, hi! So, what's up everybody? Today, me and my group member will analyze the non-verbal behavior of the current, trendy and sensational K-pop group NCT 127.
All 19. Ah, okay.
Thank you!
Dang.
Ready? Okay. 하나, 둘, 셋.
To the world in NCT.
Hi, we are NCT 127. Hey, Glamour. We are NCT 127.
We'll take a look at the members' gestures and postures in two different social settings between two different social groups. We'll also take a look on how proximity works in their interactions. I'm so excited! Without further ado, let's begin.
Assalamu'alaikum and a very good day. I bid to Dr. Rafidah. My name is AISYAH BINTI ASHARI, and today my group members and I will be presenting on our analysis of non-verbal language in two different settings, which will be presented by me, IZZAH and Iffah. In this analysis, we will be referring to videos of NCT 127 American School, which has a setting between close friends, and their interview videos, which has a setting between them and strangers. So firstly, I will begin with posture. Posture is one of the most important aspects in conversation because it can help us in understanding the conversation better. Posture can reflect one's emotion, attitudes, as well as intention. Through people's posture, we can conclude either they are comfortable, interested with the conversation, or vice versa. There are two types of posture that will be highlighted here. The first one is open posture and the next one is closed posture. So what are those two? Open posture is a posture in which the vulnerable parts of the body are exposed, such as the head is raised, the shirt may be unbuttoned at the collar area, and when you're holding a bag, the bag is held on the shoulder or at the side. In this video of NCT 127 that we have chosen, in the very beginning of the video, we can see how Mr. Johnny represents himself as a professor in the classroom, appear in a white shirt with unbuttoned collar area.
Right foot, fight! Oh! Well, I wanted to talk about a secret menu in New York.
Here, clothing can also signal open posture, where Mr. Johnny here portrays that he is communicating a friendly and positive attitude to his audience. Another open posture that can be seen from this video is when Haechan, one of the group members, leaned back on the chair casually, exposing his body to the front.
What is your favorite coping style?
Obviously, this shows that he is comfortable with his surroundings and the setting he is in, which here consists of his close friends. Another one is when Jungwoo raised up his hands excitedly in order to answer the quiz from the professor, which makes him to show his palm.
Jungwoo, let's think out loud.
This kind of posture where the palms are up and the hands and fingers are spread shows that the person is communicating in a confident and friendly manner. Thus, we can say that open posture presents personality traits such as confidence, submissiveness, and openness. Closed posture, on the other hand, is when the body tends towards being closed in on itself. For example, arm crossed on the chest or abdomen, hand clasped in front of the genitals, and crossing legs. Clothing may also signal closed posture, such as a button suit or a handbag or briefcase held in front of the person. Closed posture often gives the impression of detachment, disinterest, or hostility. Research has also shown that these behaviors usually convey unpleasant feelings. We can observe closed posture when Haechan crossed his legs and put his hands close to his mouth, which represents that he may be in the mood of discomfort or disinterest.
Here in Chipotle, we have something called...
This posture can also represent uncertainty and confusion. Next, another negative posture that we can observe here is when Haechan repeatedly tapping his fingers on the desk.
What is your favorite coping style.
This can be a sign that either he is bored or impatient or frustrated. Another closed posture can also be seen when Yuta crossed his arm on his chest. This position can show different emotions. It can mean anxious, insecure, or responding to distress. So, it is important for us to pay attention at our posture when we are having a conversation with others, since it can convey a significant amount of information through nonverbal communication. Okay, so that is all for my part. Next, IZZAH will be presenting on gestures.
Assalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Izzah binti RAMAN, and I will continue the presentation after Sister Aisyah presents about posture. Okay, I will present about gesture. The definition of gesture is a form of nonverbal communication in which visible bodily action communicate particular message. There are 5 types of gesture, which are adapters, emblems, illustrators, regulators, and effects display. Firstly, adapters. Adapters can be defined as, according to Howard 2019, adapters are a form of nonverbal communication, a class of gestures and movement that help people deal with discomfort such as stress, anxiety, and any other unsettling thoughts. Emblems are nonverbal signals with a verbal equivalent or direct verbal translation. Illustrators are movement that complement verbal communication by describing or accenting or reinforcing what the speaker is saying, while regulators is nonverbal message that accompany speech to control what the speaker is saying, and effects display can be defined as a form of nonverbal communication in which an emotion or effect is communicated chiefly in humans by a facial expression. In this presentation, I will explain and analyze about gesture from the video NCT 127 American School 101 Episode 1. Since I have shown you what is the types of gesture, we will directly to the video.
Hello and welcome to NCT 127 American School 101! Oh my god! Welcome! Before we start, I have to get to know your names.
My name
You said that
is
already.
Hechan.
Yes.
H-A-E-C-H-A-N.
My name is Mark. You can mark me in your heart.
Yeah!
Well, I can't believe I said that.
Okay, what we can see from this clip is alter adapter, where Hechan and Mark introduce themselves with gesture and confidence. Hechan showed his hand that he confident, while Mark was shy because he's saying that you can mark me in your heart. He hit the table to reduce his shyness since he's flirting. Let's watch the next video.
Hello, my name is Doyoung. I am master of this class.
You're master of disgust. Disgusting! Hello, disgusting.
Alright, the gesture shown in the video clip just now is regulators, where Doyoung and Mr. Johnny argue on Doyoung is the master of this class, but Mr. Johnny resists and say he's the master of this class, and Doyoung sulk and he's going home. We can see here Mr. Johnny being assertive on Doyoung that he's not the master of this class, but Doyoung also insists he's master of this class until he show hand movement saying that he wants to go home because he is sad. Next, we will watch another clip from the video.
Fine.
What time is lunchtime?
It's past lunchtime.
Did you guys enjoy the video? Okay, gesture that we can see from the video clip just now is a facts display where Hechan shows a sleepy face. This shows his response in the class. Also, he stand up to ask about lunchtime and how he shows his disappointed expression because it's past lunchtime. Overall, in this particular video, even Mr. Johnny acts as a professor, but we all know he is not. In fact, they still interact with him as a fellow member, not as a lecturer. This is because of their intimacy of interaction and gesture that's shown by them.
Wow, that's such an interesting analysis. Postures done, gestures done. Now I hope that all of you could see how NCT 127 members interact within each other and show their intimacy through the gestures and postures. Now, what if they are in public and they have to interact with strangers that they don't know?
Okay, the game could not be simpler, okay? You're gonna go in groups. You will stand behind this glass here. I'm gonna fire fruit from my face.
In this first video, we can see how a fellow member, Mark, bends his body a little bit lower towards the host to indicate that he is listening attentively towards what the host is saying. It is also a sign of showing respect towards other people that you're not familiar with when they are talking.
Are you really? I feel like you're more worried about damaging that beautiful jacket.
Yuta, on the other hand, is seen hugging himself with crossed arms when it's about his turn to get flinched. This could be because he is being defensive to protect himself, since he knows what kind of threat he will encounter from the surroundings, which is, yes, he's about to get flinched.
Well, NCT 127 is here with us live. Of course, we have to let you guys do your special greeting for us. Go for it. You got the greeting?
Yeah, okay. 하나, 둘, 셋. 쇼바이게 NCT! Hi, we are NCT 127!
In this video, fellow members Mark, Taeil, Jaehyun, Jungwoo, Haechan, all of them except Taeyoung sat with an open posture. As we acknowledge, an open posture means willingness, openness, and also friendliness. Meanwhile, Taeyoung was sitting with quite a closed posture, unlike the other members. This could mean that Taeyoung may feel shy and had a bit of unwillingness. I think it's normal for us to react like that around people that we don't know personally. In this video, Taeyoung may unintentionally sit like that since he doesn't know the interviewers that well. Yeah, his body language speaks a lot.
I already feel like you three might be the coolest.
I'm confident. You're cool.
I love fruits.
Yeah, I love fruit.
I love fruit.
You love fruit, you love avocados.
I love apples.
Look at that.
He's a warrior.
Talking about gestures, James Corden is seen pointing his finger towards a fellow member Dooyoung, as Dooyoung seems too focused with his facial expressions. Dooyoung may try to portray that he is unbothered with the flinch challenge, as he's focusing on winning as the coolest guy. Or is it as a way to hide his fear of the unknown threat from the surrounding? We never know. But one thing we know is that he did win that challenge though.
A month? And you go to Canada after this, right?
Yeah.
How long will you be in Canada?
Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner, not just of this game, of maybe any flinch ever. Taeyoung, not the coolest person I've ever seen.
When James announced Dooyoung as the winner, both of them can be seen hugging. Aww, so sweet. And it seems that the personal territory of Dooyoung and James have been crossed. Two men can hug each other, but it's more likely as a friendly gesture than an intimate relationship. Now, let's rewind to the very first video. In the first video, we can see that the personal space is seen noticeable by how each member placed a book on their table. It shows that their personal space, which is their seats, as a space that other people cannot invade. However, the personal space is sometimes being crossed too when the members are joking around to each other. This can be seen through these clips.
Ready?
Hi, hello, annyeong.
So, do you enjoy those clips and the analysis that we've done? Well, that's all about it. Let's have Aisha to wrap up this video analysis.
In conclusion, I would like to highlight on how important these nonverbal communications are. Researchers found that relying only on verbal communication to determine people's emotion resulted in an accuracy of only 66%. High level of empathy could be misunderstood without the matching positive nonverbal communication. So that is all from us. Thank you and Assalamu'alaikum.
This is how we do it, what you waiting for?